That's not working very well. Let's rethink that. Son of a bitch. Why?
All right, so I got the FWLR knock detection unit in. It was a little bit of a bitch, but it wasn't too bad. I ended up just putting it right here, down on the down in here, so I can see it line of sight. I didn't really like how low it is, but my only other alternative was to put it like up in one of this here, but it's being blocked by my steering wheel. Like, here's my point of view, you know, like, so you can tell like that's no good. And I thought about putting it over in this one too, but the cord that came from the knock sensor wasn't really that long. It wasn't long enough, so it was actually kind of a bitch to put it where it is. But you know, not that bad. It only requires a switched power, a ground, and then the 2 leads that come from the knock sensor itself go in. And then it's got a 0 to 5 volt blue wire if you want to feed it into your data logger. So I got my little earbuds here. So I guess apparently what you do is on the top of the gauge there's a small Phillips, and that's your sensitivity for the knock sensor. So you want to I guess you want like 1 light or 2, but preferably just 1 to light up around 5,000 or 6,000 RPM, and that way you know that you're dialed in on your sensitivity for that. This is a volume for the headphones. It's just an 1/8 inch jack. So this will be first start, and I'll see if I actually have knock. I will figure it out. So let's do it. So I'm just going through this tune, and now that I pulled the knock sensor from the ECU, I'm gonna go ahead and just pull 5 degrees from the whole ignition timing table. I just want to be super conservative right now, so I will go to the high octane and low octane. I'm actually going to go ahead and make them the same. I'm just going to leave everything else. I've got the only other changes I made to this are the like the catalyst over temp. I disabled that, you know, the injectors. Since I bored it out, I had to change the base calculation for the under general, just for the displacement of each cylinder and shit like that. So that's really all I've done. So I think that's good. I'm going to leave even the torque numbers alone, torque management, all that stuff. You usually want to go in there and, you know, up the torque available, like the maximum. You know what I will do though, is I will go to turbocharger boost control, my max boost limit, so boost max limit. I believe this is just in actual, so like it says 29, but that's minus whatever barometric is, which is like 14.2 here in Vegas. So what is that, 15 at low manifold temperature, and it goes up to 18, 19-ish is what the max is right now. I'm gonna change that actually to like 10. But yeah, so let me load this up, and then we will put my headphones on, and we will see what's going on. Fuck, I just disabled that ding. I hate it so much. It's fucking annoying as shit. Oh shit, what happened? My fucking shit just crashed. My VCM scanner just crashed like a motherfucker. sure as shit hear everything. Doesn't sound great. It's a high-pitched motor, man. For real. It's quieted down now. I think it just wasn't a lot of oil to the galleys, to be honest. I hate that fucking vibration. That shit pisses me off, dude. Alright. Yeah, it's definitely quiet. Oh shit. It's definitely quieted down now. I can like clearly tell there's no knock. It's just a loud little engine. Those lifters, man, I can hear them through these headphones pretty fucking good actually, which is crazy. Those lifters have to get fixed. I gotta come up with a solution for that. Every Sonic and every cruise I see or hear of or whatever on the road, or people on Reddit and Facebook and everything, everybody's got loud ass lifters. Oh yeah, now I know why that knock sensor was getting triggered, man. This is way too loud, bro. Like, maybe it's the cam situation with the heavier springs. It's not knocking, it's just a loud ass engine. Not good. How the fuck am I getting knock retard? That makes, oh shit, that makes no sense. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let me listen to this shit. Off these headphones in. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to get that motor quieted down, man. That the lifters are way too loud. It's not rocking. Yeah. So let me pull this in. I hope it didn't fuck anything up, guys. God damn it. This car's a pain in the fucking ass. You know that? It fucking really is. Let's take a look, shall we? Ah, damn, son. Look at that. Fucking breach. Wait, can you see it? Yeah. Fucking charge pipe, man. Charge pipe popped off right there. Pop. You'll have that. That's what happens. God damn, that makes me feel good. It wasn't anything crazy. It was just a fucking charge pipe breach popped out. So cool. I don't like how it's going anyways. It's noisy as shit. I'm gonna see if I can get maybe I can get an audio feed somehow, or put this mic up into the ear, like with the earphone bud, fucking earpiece, the fucking earpiece into the mic, so you guys can hear it. But what a loud fucking engine, dude. Like, what a fucking loud engine. It's high pitched, like scratchy, It's not knock, but no wonder the fucking knock sensor was retarding. Now here's fucked up. Here's a fucked up thing. It was retarding the knock still, and I got the knock sensor off. Like, what the fuck? All right, so I figured out what was going on. The ECU had adaptive learning knock. It's a knock control strategy that the ECU learns where the knock is, and even if it doesn't actually have knock, it will just go ahead and throw knock retard in there where it's learned it, where it thinks it needs it. So that's what it was doing, even with the knock sensor off. So I was able to tune that out of there, and then take the DTCs off as well to, you know, the check engine lights and shit. So I was having all kinds of problems and shit that I had to get solved. I'm gonna give it another try, and we'll see if I can fix it. I also fixed the charge pipe situation, obviously, that blew off. I forgot to tighten that, I think. So crank those down, and yeah, we'll give it another shot. Loud little bitch ass motor. My God, that motor's so loud. Still getting knock retard static. Fuck me. That didn't work. Alright. Huh. Trip out. Okay. I guess I didn't do the disable the knock. I'll have to readdress the situation mañana when it's light out, because I'm sick of this shit. I'll have to go online and get some more info. I'll show you this shit. I'll show you this fucking it's knock retard. See, this is the so this is the knock retard right here, the red. Let me stop this, shut this off, and then let me blow this up a little bit so you can see it. But okay, so it's that red shit right there. Let me back this up a little bit. Okay, so yeah, so that shit's fucking, it's right here is what it's showing. 13.8 knock retard. It's actually worse than it was before, which is fucked up. That makes no sense. Now it's like maxed the fuck out. So whatever I did like made it worse. Look at that shit. All right, I finally got this thing to stop having knock retard. I just had to zero everything out. All adaptive learning and everything. So I need to put these headphones on now because I actually legit don't have any knock retard capabilities, and I'm just gonna cruise this thing around and get it warmed up because I have to do a case relearn anyways so I can sync the camshaft to the crankshaft. So we'll go with that for now. I think I got a good baseline for what the engine sounds like in these headphones. Yeah, no knock retard finally. It's a miracle. Cool. You can break it in a little bit. I don't like that my power enrichment isn't making my air fuel ratio a little richer. Doesn't seem to be giving me knock or anything, but got a little there. I heard it. Got a little knock there. A little tiny bit. It's not power enriching. I'm running, you know, 5 pounds of boost at 14.7 to 1. That is an issue. I need to look in the tune for that. Cool off these pistons a little bit. If you engine brake, it'll allow the oil somehow to cool the pistons. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I just know that during break-in you want to do that to cool off the bores, because they get pretty hot because they're cutting against those rings. A lot of friction. I'm getting no power enrichment, so I need to change that. Let me see what's going on with this fucking tune. I was right. This turbo's too big. Probably scream up top, but not without no power enrichment, dude. Enable pedal. 80%. That needs to go to 25%. Power enrichment, EQ ratio. 1.23. Yeah, so I could hear some knock. Tiniest bit. It's pretty distinct. It's like if you take a pull tab on a soda can, put your fingernail underneath it and let it go. Tink, like that. That's like what it sounded like. It's a distinct pop. It's nice that it's that easy to hear compared to my engine sound. And it has to be, it's probably because I'm not getting any power enrichment. Yeah, see if you can hear this. Where's the mic? Is this the mic? I think this is the mic. That's what it sounds like. It's like amplifies what I can hear here. It's pretty dope. Got power enrichment now. I like it. That quieted the engine down a lot. That got some break-in that happened just now. We got a lot less friction now. That's crazy. Power enrichment, I'm barely on the throttle. I gotta take that throttle percentage back up so I don't get power enrichment that low. It feels good though. It's pulling, like, and I've got 5 degrees out of it. That's 3 pounds chilling. Nice. This is awesome. That's awesome. Fuck yeah. Fucking knock retard bastards. I knew it was false knock. I fucking knew it. Interested to see what the duty cycle of this wastegate is, like if it's fully closed. When I'm under full throttle, it's definitely laggy. I think that MAF needs to go first while I still got these timing numbers down, and I can tune my MAF that way, and then I can start fucking with the wastegate duty cycle and that kind of shit. Something's wrong with my fucking... I wonder if I fucked something up with the install of those coilovers in the back. I can tell something's wrong. Something ain't right. I gotta fuck with that next. Dude, that shit was dope. That shit was hella dope. Let's see if there's any fucking leaks or anything. Alright. Everything looks good. Water level. There's a little leak under there. It's been coming from the bell housing area. I'm a little worried that I think it might be a fucking main seal, actually. I hope it's not. But whatever. It's not a lot. It's just a couple drops. What's a race car without a couple fucking drops of oil leaking here and there? You know what I'm saying? So I've been running the whip around with no knock. Been able to put a little bit of boost to it. Feel like I can break the engine in a little better. I'd like to get a little more going. I originally had 5 degrees out of the whole table. And I can really tell that that's affecting spool up, you know, the turbo. So I added 2 degrees to the whole table, and I'm just gonna play it 2 degrees at a time as I monitor the engine for knock manually. The lifters have quieted down a lot. So I looked it up online. It takes about 30 minutes of driving to get all the air out of the fucking oil and shit. So the lifters will quiet down a little bit. And they have. It's a lot better. You can tell straight up. That's at idle. All right, so I'm at 109 degrees. It's gonna be a while before this warms up, so I'm just gonna take it easy, and then I'll try to get on it a little bit and see where we're at. At 153, so by the time this light's done, I should be able to give it a little something here down this road. Boost went up and came right back down. So my wastegate limited me there, or something did. But that was a good little pull, I guess. Whatever. Peeps, welcome back. So I figured out what that vibration in my dash was. It was my 3-port boost controller, my Mac boost controller, the one I mounted to the firewall here. So I mounted it up in here, and it was is a trip. It was vibrating just based off of my foot pedal, my gas pedal. So with key on, engine off, I could press my gas pedal in, and it would send a pulse width modulation signal to what was the old wastegate. I don't know if maybe it's just checking for its operation to do a kind of a test for it. So I started looking into it, and I'm thinking what's happening is the E78 ECU inside of the Sonics and Cruises puts out a frequency for the pulse width modulation that the Mac valve does not like. I think the Mac valve says it likes around 25, and it's very hard to find information on the E78 ECU. Sucks. but it puts out a PWM anywhere from 10 to 40. And if it's putting out like 40, then it's tripping the MAC valve out. And what I'm going to do now is go into the tune and mess with the minimum and maximum duty cycles inside of the tune. And then, because I'm worried maybe I was holding it at a weird minimum, and when it was at that minimum it was freaking out or something. And also I'm going to try to disable the diagnostics so that it's running these tests. Maybe I can disable that. So I'm going to try to mess around in the tune. I don't know if it'll work. All right, so when we last left off, I was in the other lab. I'm back in this lab now. We were talking about the wastegate situation. So I figured out that it's not worth the trouble. I am going to just let it rattle. I'm going to isolate it from the firewall. It's working fine. It's just loud because it's the wrong frequency. But the duty cycles are working out well and fine. That's what the vibration was in my dash, so I know what that is now. So I'm just going to go ahead and isolate that with some rubber or similar type of isolation pad up against the firewall. What has happened since then, though, is I've been put into limp mode. I can't produce over 50 foot-pounds of torque. The ECU is closing down the throttle body, dialing back fuel and retarding timing, because my camshaft to crankshaft correlation has fallen out of sync. I'll inspect the timing, put it in top dead center, use the timing tools in the kit to put it into top dead center, check the cam phasers, or at least the reluctor wheel for the cam phasers. Check that, check all four of the sensors, and God, just hope that it's something silly and not like a stretch chain or something like that. So, yeah, let's get into that.
There's a darkness deep in the ocean, but my head is high in the sky. An angel's calling me over, but my feet won't take me that high. Drowning in my emotions, but I'm rising into the light. My spirit cannot be broken, now my heart's ready to fly. Give me your wings so we can go high up into the sky. So take me away, night after night. I need you to get there, give me the light. And just like a bird, take to the sky. I need it for a single moment tonight. Give me your wings, I need it to fly. So we can go high up into the sky. Now my heart's ready to fly. Now my heart's ready to fly. Give me your wings so we can go high up into the sky. So take me away, night after night. I need you to get there, give me the light. And just like a bird, take to the sky. I need it for a single moment tonight. So give me your wings, I need it to fly. So we can go high up into the sky. Give me your wings so we can go high up into the sky. So take me away, night after night. I need you to get there, give me the light. And just like a bird, take to the sky. I need it for a single moment tonight. So give me your wings, I need it to fly. So we can go high up into the sky. Let's do it now. Give me your wings so we can go high up into the sky. So take me away, night after night. I need you to get there, give me the light. Just like a bird, take to the sky. I need it for a single.
Peeps, what's up? All right, so here's what's happening. Last I left you, I was fucking with the crankshaft to camshaft correlation. Turned out I had a bad cam phaser on the intake. Anybody who's got the 1.4 Love motor out there, or LUJ, I believe is the same, or L2E, actually, I believe is the same. The cam phaser, it should not be able to, what happens is in rested state, there's a locking pin, it returns to lock. I believe it's center position 0, I don't know, shit's confusing. But if you can take a wrench and turn your camshaft, intake or exhaust, and like literally like you pull it and it'll spring back, or it won't spring back, but it's movable. Bad cam phaser, all bad. So that was where the valve train noise was coming. Remember, I'm like, this is the loudest motor ever. Fucking motor's loud. Like, it's just like, I had a bad cam phaser, and it was, what happens is under tension, as it rotates, it gains slack from the timing chain, and then it snaps back. So it was doing that, like, not all the time, but a lot of the times. And so the timing chain was going loose and taut, loose and taut, loose and taut, loose and taut, you know, and it was it was tapping. So, you know, whoops, like, makes sense. But the funny thing is it didn't trip limp mode for a while. It was letting me run like that for a while, but that's what it was. So, okay, cool. Now we're on to the next problem. So I've been running it and stuff. I've had you know, you see me in this other garage, you see me in my garage, whatever. I'm going through a separation, so I had a life event that rocked me pretty good. So went through some shit. Came out the other end of it. I'm coming out the other end of it. I wanted to end this video because it's just so choppy and so like long and drawn out. I think I got like 4 different haircuts in this video. I know I have like 4 different beards. One of them I look like a fucking cancer patient. The last one. So, you know, I was trying new identities, I guess. Going through a thing. So, you know, you'll have that. But regardless, so it's choppy. I'm just gonna throw this in the end of the video, let it get out, and you know, stay on board, man. You know, like, so where I'm at now with the build is I'm having a hard limit at 6,400 RPM. I can't get by it. I'm in the tune, everything's above that, but I can't find it. So I need to like work with the HP Tuners team to see what's happening. You know, the best I can. I'm trying to work that out. But what's in the works now is I'd love to get it up to a 7,500 RPM limit. If I could, that'd be fucking sweet, because the turbo really starts to eat at about 5K, which is exactly what I thought it would do, which is hilarious. But what I really was kind of thinking was a turbo lag so bad, but it starts to eat. Well, what if I hit it with a shot of nitrous, a progressive shot of nitrous down low? You know, here, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Let's do a first through third run. So here's second from 4K. See it hit that limit. Here's third gear. You know, it's like, it wants to eat-ish. By the time it gets up there, something's limiting, and it's fluttering my blow off, you know. So, you know, that's what I'm thinking, man. I'm just thinking, like, I would like to hit it from both ends. I'd like to raise the rev limiter and also add some bottom end nitrous and see if I could squeeze, you know, like something out of it, you know. I'd love to see 350. I'd love to see that. And I think it's gonna be cool, man. I think it's gonna be a cool little build. I think it's gonna be able to handle some serious cylinder pressure. I think luckily I broke it in well enough that it's got some serious cylinder seat. And I feel like the volumetric efficiency of it is gonna be able to be like monstrous. You know, the transmission feels great. The clutch feels great, you know. Everything feels good about this build. So hang in there, and another video will eventually come out. I promise that. Okay, so thanks for waiting this long, and thanks for continuing on with me. I appreciate it. I will catch you guys on the next one. Faux show. Peace out.